Right guys, so it's Sam from Lifestyle Bullies and we're back with another video again today. So today we're going to be going through what other dog breeds may fall into the new xlbully ban. So in this video, by the end of it, you're going to be able to work out whether your dog could possibly fall under the xlbully type that's now outlined in the Dangerous Dogs Act as a banned breed. Don't forget to hit that like, comment and share and subscribe on the video. We appreciate all the support you've been giving us recently, so thank you very much for that. So let's talk about it. As you all know, recently the xlbully type dog was banned in the UK.
It's a danger to our
and what it's led to is a lot of confusion and left a lot of people sat there wondering whether they now may own a banned breed. We've had numerous questions on all platforms that we have, always constantly being asked whether their dog could be considered an xlbully type dog under the new law. We're going to talk about what breeds could fall into the ban now under the xlbully type dog, why that is, and also what breeds don't and the reason why they don't, what kind of stops them from being banned. So with the new legislation that the government brought out surrounding the xlbully type dog, the ban does not just apply to the XL American Bully. Too many people got confused or just didn't want to believe it when the guidelines came out and thought that this ban just specifically applied to the XL American Bully. That is not the case at all. What it does instead is it is a ban that is focused on a type of dog rather than a specific breed of dog. And what it means is if your dog reaches the minimum height requirement and matches the majority of the characteristics of a banned breed, then your dog could be considered a banned breed. So what we need to talk about first is the laws surrounding it, which is the Dangerous Dogs Act and breed-specific legislation. Under the Dangerous Dogs Act, you can be charged for owning a banned breed, and all those banned breeds are the American Pit Bull Terrier, Japanese Toser, Fila Brasiliana, and the XL American Bully, and the Dojo Argentina. So if you own any of those dogs, or a dog that is a mixed breed of any of those dogs, you are breaking law in this country. A dog does not have to genetically match the genetics of a banned type. How it works is if the dog matches the majority of the characteristics of a banned breed, then it can be considered a banned breed. The police have the power to seize your dog, and then it goes through to the court system, and they decide whether to give your dog an exemption or grant a destruction order on your dog. So what this boils down to with the xlbully type ban is there are few breeds that the majority of the time it will affect. Now, I'm just going to put a big disclaimer out here before I go ahead and just mention, not every single dog of the breeds I'm about to mention that could fall into the xlbully type ban are 100% going to be a banned breed. There's a very good chance that not every single one of those dogs is going to fit the type. Not all the specific dog breeds are exactly the same. You get different types that look a little bit different in different ways, but are still the same breed. So just make sure that you understand that any of the breeds that I'm now going to mention that could fall into the type, it doesn't mean that every single one of them does, and it doesn't mean for sure that because you own one of them breeds that now your dog is a banned type. So going by the xlbully law and the guidance that was given to us, you have to follow it as it says. So for your dog to be considered an xlbully type dog, your dog must reach the minimum height requirements. That's 20 inches to the withers for a male, 19 inches to the female. 19 inches to the withers for the female. And if the dog does reach that minimum height requirement, then if the majority of the characteristics of the banned breed specifics set out by the government are matched, then your dog could be considered a banned breed. The only things that stop that is if the dog is an established and recognised breed by the Kennel Club. So this is the big thing in this, you people need to understand. That is the get out of jail free card. That is the thing that stops certain dog breeds that are recognised, have pedigrees and have been established by the Kennel Club from falling into this ban. So that's your Rottweilers, your Dog de Bordeaux, all the other dog breeds that are recognised by the Kennel Club. But then what it leaves is, it leaves many other mixed breed dogs that can potentially fall into the xlbully type ban because they are not recognised by the Kennel Club. Some of those are the American Bulldog, the presacanario, the Old English Bulldog, the Cane Corso, and many of these different Mastiff breeds that have been brought in. Just a few of them, which it then stems out onto any type of Staffy cross, which represents more of the xlbully guidelines the government have put out than anything else. Any other type of crossbreed, because a crossbreed is not recognised by the Kennel Club because it's not a pedigree dog, then any type of crossbreed that potentially fits those majority of those characteristics and represents more of an xlbully type dog than any other dog is now potentially a banned breed. So what I don't want everyone to do, which everyone will do, but unfortunately is not the right thing to do, is just panic. Because the issue that we have with the Dangerous Dogs Act and breed-specific legislation is the people that are looking out for these dangerous dogs, the people that are enforcing it, i.e. the police, are uneducated. They couldn't actually identify an xlbully type dog if they had to. DEFRA themselves come out and say that the normal police officers will not have a good knowledge of dog legislation normally, and it relies on a dog legislation officer to bring in their expertise to be able to get a case done. So what it means is they're not just going to be spotting these presacanarios, these cane corsos, these other dogs and thinking all of a sudden that is an xlbully type dog. But what it does mean is you need to be careful, because once, or even if it just takes one clued up police officer to realise that the presacanario, the cane corso, all these other dogs could fall into the ban, because many of those dogs, the American bulldogs, as you've seen, many of them have had to be muzzled, neutered and all sorts, and many of the cane corsos and stuff, as you'll see, is they can meet the minimum height requirement and match the majority of the characteristics in the powerfully built individual, big head, squared muzzle, excess wrinkles around the muzzle, short firm loin in some of the cases, thick rears. There's all these different things that can match together, the short coat, the bite, that can meet the majority of the characteristics of a banned breed that could potentially make your dog now a banned breed. So you need to realise that the big message from this video is the government haven't just banned the XL American Bully, they have banned any dog that is not recognised by the Kennel Club, that meets the minimum height requirement and matches the majority of the characteristics the government have set out to be an XL Bully type dog. Remember, the XL Bully really is a crossbreed, so it's always going to be put down to a type. But we do not agree with the type, we do not agree with the Dangerous Dogs Act or breed-specific legislation. As I've just mentioned, the Dangerous Dogs Act is flawed and will never work for the pure fact of the people who are spotting out and the people who are enforcing the Dangerous Dogs Act, i.e. the police, are too uneducated to spot what a real XL Bully type dog is or a pit bull type dog is, so it means that it never gets enforced properly. And what it also means is that because dogs are judged based upon the way they look, the ones with bad temperaments manage to sneak their way through here and through into the society and manage to live normal lives, but just because they don't match the characteristics or look like a banned breed. But there's just some of the dogs that could now fall into the XL Bully ban under the new UK law. Like I say, be precautionary, don't panic. It's not like all of a sudden they're going to start doing this and be educated, but one day they might be. And also the best advice I can give to anybody like the American Bulldog owners and the people who now do the assessment and realise maybe their dog might be a banned breed is to follow the guidelines to stop any unnecessary reports. Put a muzzle on them, put a lead on the dog, neuter the dog, and make sure you're following that, because as you've watched, there's many American Bulldog owners, Cane Corso owners, Staffordshire Bull Terrier cross owners, Old English Bulldog cross owners that match the characteristics and fit type that have had to go through it all and neuter their dog, muzzle train them, keep them on a lead, and they've lost out as well. So now it's down to you to look out for your dog and take a precautionary approach to stop anything ever going wrong. So a big thank you if you're still watching at the end of the video now. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. We have new uploads weekly. Go over to TikTok, follow us on there. We've just launched our first flavour of our brand new pate range. So please go check that out. Thank you very much for watching and we'll catch you on the next one.